Yo, what's good, fam? It's Keisha, and I'm back. Finally doing an update. About 4.5 weeks out from surgery. That was on March 25th, 2021. And I actually had my cochlear implant activated on 4/30/21, which is about 4 days ago. Um, I had planned to do a little bit of recording, documenting my surgery and after surgery. But let me tell you, the surgery center was quick. As soon as they got me checked in, I literally was in the back and then waking up to graham crackers and apple juice. So I didn't really get to do much once I got to the surgery center. It was like boom, 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 done. Um, and during that first week and a half, I was kind of miserable. My body takes a long time to expel the anesthesia, and I pretty much slept and ate. That's about all I did. Um, I'm not really good at this editing thing, so I got a few pictures. I had the big gauze on my head that I had to wear for 3 days. I have a nice size scar behind my ear, but you really can't see it. He did a great job. He stitched me up pretty good, and most people won't notice it unless they all in my personal business. Um, some of the downsides to getting the implant was I was having some dizziness and some balance issues, and I couldn't drive for like 2.5 weeks. But other than that, there was no major pain, just mostly discomfort. So I'm really impressed, and shout out to Dr. Malone and Florida ENT, as well as the Select Surgery Center over in Tampa. I just want to give a shout out. Y'all did y'all thing. I appreciate it. Y'all looked out. Even the surgery center calling after the surgery to see how I was doing, if it was anything I needed. The nurse asked me, is there anything they could do different? I told them straight up, yeah, I don't remember what you did the first time around, so I can't really attest if there's anything that you could do different. But I tell you what, I woke up on this side of heaven, so you must have did your jobs all right. So that experience was really great. The nurses were really great at the surgery center, and like I said, Dr. Malone and his nurse were awesome. And everything has been cool. So I just been chilling, and then recently on 4/30, which was just past Friday, about 4 days ago, I had my implant activated. Um, and that's like almost a 2-hour appointment because they test my hearing on both sides, left and right, to see if there are any changes since prior to the implantation. There was some slight decrease, but that's to be expected because they stuck something in the inside of my ear from the inside. So the goal also was to preserve some of my natural hearing, my acoustic hearing, which my doctor did do, and I do still have my acoustic hearing on the right side. So that's a blessing, because now I will still, with the special attachment that hasn't come in yet, I will be able to get the natural sound as well as the sound processor sound. So fast forward, I've got activated, and now here we are, May the 4th, 2021. And like I said, it's been approximately almost 4 days since I had it activated. And today is the fourth full day that I've had it on. And today I've spent most of my time in quiet time, as I call it, because when you first turn it on, it is a complete bombardment of sounds to your brain, and a lot of sounds that your brain hasn't heard in a long time. It's even stuff that you thought that you were hearing, but you really wasn't hearing. So the first thing that I heard outside of the beeps that she played to make sure that it was all working is she said to me, she sells seashells by the seashore. And that was the first thing that I heard her verbally say to me, with the sound processor. So that was pretty cool. And I repeated it back, and I wasn't supposed to repeat it back, but I did. And she was totally amazed. She was shocked at how well I was doing, for the first initial turn on. And yeah, it's been an experience. So that was the first thing I heard. The next thing that I heard really clearly was the turn signals in my car. I honestly can't remember the last time I heard turn signals in the car. And I say this because my partner, whenever we're in the car together, she's like, turn off the turn signal, because sometimes I forget to turn off the turn signal and I didn't hear it. And so I heard the turn signals in my car, and so that was that. And then of course I go see my mom, and I'm able to have a conversation with my mom. But I can always hear my mom, even with the out implant. My mom was the person that I could hear the clearest of anybody. And so it's been an experience. It's been interesting, and it's going to still take a lot of training and a lot of therapy with the audiologist, in order to, get my brain trained and used to hearing the new sounds or old sounds. And it can take, 6 months to a year before my brain really, till it starts sounding more natural. So, and right now I only have one program. It's like the most basic program, just to get it at a comfortable level. Cause right now, most things are sensory overload. The store, the car, the restaurants, everything is still like really like not muddy. I'm able to understand, but it's like I'm getting every conversation that's going on around me all at one time. Like my brain hasn't yet developed, to filter out what's needed and what's not needed. I haven't tried out any of my accessories yet, and I'll show you my accessories that I got in a later video, because I'll probably end up getting one more accessory, because like I said, the other sound process, I was given two sound processors, two different ones. I'm probably going to end up sending the other one back, and then I'll just have two of the same one. But I'm liking it so far, especially when I'm in situations where everybody doesn't have to wear a mask. So I'm able to get the sound as well as read lips. So it's been a blessing, and even with people wearing the mask, I'm still hearing more. Like, we went to a restaurant the other day. It was a little overwhelming. There were three of us at the table, and I was still getting not only my partner's part of the conversation, her friend's part of the conversation, and every conversation going on in the restaurant. So it's been like trying. And like I said, today I spent most of my time in quiet mode, because it just became a little too overwhelming. And so I haven't worn it all day today. Like, I should be wearing it during waking hours, but today I just had to give it a break. Some of the other sounds that I've managed to hear is that I'm recognizing. Well, it took me a while to recognize. Today I kept hearing the noise, and I was like, what the heck is that noise? And I didn't know what it was. And come to find out, it was the ceiling fan. It took me like an hour to figure out that it was a ceiling fan that was whooshing in my head. I can hear when my two little grandnephews or grandbabies, whatever you want to call them, when they call me TT. I can hear that like clearer than I ever could. So there's just a lot of stuff that, as even in this short amount of time, I'm progressing, and it's pretty cool. So, and I get to go back to work next week, which is like sad and exciting, because I have enjoyed my time off, but I am super bored. So I am ready to get back in my office behind the wheel of the bus, picking up other people's little crumb snatchers. Gotta love the precious cargo. But how can we take this off and you can see what it looks like? So this is my sound processor. It goes over the ear, and there's a little magnet in my implant that it connects to, and then it stays on my head just like that. And then there's another one that's off the ear, but like I say, I'm not really feeling secure with that one, so I haven't really tried to wear it, because I don't want to lose it or break it, especially if I decide I'm not going to keep it, and I have 90 days to decide. So this has been my experience so far. If anybody has any questions that they would like answered, I don't have a problem answering it. You can just drop a line down in the comment. It has been a fun and frustrating experience. This literally went from August 2020 to March 2021, the start to finish of getting, surgery. And once again, this is my PSA to my people out there. If you think you might have some problems with your hearing, get it checked out. That should be part of your annual exam. Breast exam, prostate exam, whatever exam you can think of, that should be a part of your yearly visits with doctors, getting your hearing checked. Hearing loss can cause many problems: cognitive, balance, memory issues, speech issues, all of the above. Get your hearing checked. And yeah, I think that's about all I really got today. But like I said, if you have any questions, and like I said, once again, shout out to Florida ENT Allergy, Dr. Malone, Dr. Fodor. Y'all have been amazing through this whole entire process, this journey. Shout out to Select Surgery Center in Tampa over by Raymond James. Y'all were amazing. You got me in and out. You woke me up. I'm on this side of heaven, and I love it. And I just want to say thank you. And so to all my family and friends who might watch this video, I just want you to know that I'm praying for you. I hope you're praying for me. And I love you. Straight out of 727, St. Petersburg, Florida. I love you. It's Q. We out.